Manifest Your Dream Life, a 30-day guided journal for daily affirmations and goal setting. Written and published by Ciro, Irmici. Feel free to subscribe for more content. Now let's get into the book. Introduction. Unlocking the Power of Manifestation. Welcome to Manifest Your Dream Life. I'm so excited that you're here, about to embark on a journey to turn your wildest dreams into reality. Now, I know what you're thinking, this sounds like magic, right? Well, kind of. Manifestation isn't about waving a wand or hoping a genie pops out of a lamp. It's about harnessing the power of your mind, your thoughts, and yes, a little bit of humor along the way. In this journal, we're going to work together for 30 days to align your thoughts with your dreams. And trust me, it'll be a lot more fun than it sounds. You'll be writing affirmations, setting powerful goals, visualizing success, and making space for all the abundance that's heading your way. Along the way, I'll be dropping in with tips, exercises, and the occasional, terribly timed, joke to keep you going. But let's clear something up. This isn't about just thinking positive and waiting for $1 million check to land in your mailbox. Nope, we'll be doing some serious mindset work here. You'll learn how to set clear intentions, ditch those pesky limiting beliefs, and take aligned action toward your goals. Don't worry, it's not rocket science. Unless your dream life involves being a rocket scientist, in which case, go you. You're about to experience the real magic of manifestation, when you combine your belief in yourself with action. Think of this journal as your personal roadmap to success, with some affirmations, reflection prompts, and a sprinkle of fun along the way. So, grab your pen, bring your biggest goals, and let's make this next month transformational. After all, you have a dream life waiting for you out there, and it's time to make it happen. Ready? Let's go manifest some magic. Chapter 1. Setting Your Intention for Success. Before we dive headfirst into manifesting your dream life, we need to start with the foundation, setting a clear intention. Think of it as the GPS system for your journey. If you don't know where you're going, how are you going to get there? Imagine hopping into your car, starting the engine, and then just driving aimlessly, hoping to end up at your dream destination. Spoiler alert, it's not going to happen. That's why setting a clear intention is key. It's your internal roadmap that gives the universe, and you, a clear idea of where you're headed. Intentions are the secret sauce of manifestation. They're like the seed you plant in the garden of your mind. With the right care, attention, and patience, that seed will grow into whatever dream or goal you've been envisioning. But before that can happen, you have to know exactly what you want. Vague intentions like, I want to be happier, or I want to be successful, are nice, but they're not going to cut it. You need specificity. Think of it like placing an order at your favorite restaurant. You wouldn't just tell the waiter, I'm hungry, bring me something. You'd specify the exact meal you want, down to the extra fries on the side, because let's be honest, fries are non-negotiable. So, what does setting an intention look like? It's about getting crystal clear on what you want to achieve and why it matters to you. Your intention is more than just a wish or a goal, it's the energy you're putting out into the universe. If you're unclear about what you want, you're essentially sending mixed signals. And we all know how confusing mixed signals can be. You need to give the universe and yourself a clear, focused message. This process of setting an intention is where things get exciting. Picture yourself already living that dream life. Visualize what it looks like, how it feels, and what it means to you. Whether it's landing your dream job, finding financial freedom, cultivating deeper relationships, or simply waking up each day feeling fulfilled, allow yourself to step into that vision. But here's the trick. Don't just visualize it as some distant, far-off fantasy. Visualize it as something you're actively moving toward with intention and purpose. Once you have a clear picture of what you want, it's time to lock it in with an intention statement. Think of this as your personal affirmation, a bold, confident declaration of your goal. For example, instead of saying, I hope I can find a new job, you might say, I am in the process of attracting my ideal job, where I am valued, fulfilled, and compensated abundantly. Can you feel the difference? The second version is powerful. It's filled with belief, clarity, and most importantly, intention. You're not just hoping or wishing, you're aligning yourself with the outcome as if it's already on its way to you. Here's where a little humor comes in. Imagine your intention statement like sending an RSVP to the universe for the party of your dreams. You're not asking if you can come, you're confidently letting the universe know that you've got your outfit picked out and you're on your way. You're not hoping the invitation gets lost in the mail, you're making it clear that you'll be there, front and center, ready to celebrate your success. But here's a catch. While setting a strong intention is essential, it's not a set-it-and-forget-it kind of deal. Intentions require nurturing. You'll need to remind yourself daily of what you're working toward and why it's important to you. The more you align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your intention, the more you'll begin to see opportunities and synchronicities fall into place. Some days it might feel like things aren't moving fast enough or like you've hit a roadblock. That's okay. The universe has its own timeline, and sometimes the detours are just as important as the destination. Trust the process and keep reinforcing your intention with positive energy and action. The most important thing to remember is that your intention isn't just about achieving a goal. It's about embodying the mindset and energy that will lead you to that goal. You'll start noticing how your choices, habits, and even your thoughts shift to align with your vision. It's like magic but with more effort and less fairy dust. As we move through the rest of this journey together, your intention will serve as the foundation for everything you do. Each affirmation, each visualization exercise, and each action step will be rooted in this intention. Think of it as your personal North Star, guiding you toward the life you've always dreamed of. So, go ahead and set your intention. Make it bold, make it clear, and most importantly, make it true to you. Because once you've set your intention in motion, the universe is already getting to work, helping you manifest everything you desire. And trust me, the universe is a pretty good party planner. Chapter 2, Defining Your Dream Life Vision. Now that you've set your intention and sent that bold RSVP to the universe, it's time to get serious about defining what your dream life actually looks like. This is the fun part, but it's also where a lot of people get stuck. You'd be surprised how many of us know we want something better, but when asked to describe exactly what that better looks like, we freeze up like a deer in headlights. It's like walking into a room filled with every possibility imaginable and then suddenly forgetting what you even came in for. But don't worry, that's completely normal. The truth is, getting clear on what you truly want takes some thought, and maybe even a little soul-searching. Luckily, that's exactly what this chapter is for. Defining your dream life isn't about crafting some perfect Pinterest-worthy vision of what other people might think success looks like. It's about tuning into what you really want, not what you think you should want, not what society, family, or even your past self believes you need, but what your heart, soul, and intuition are whispering to you. And let's be honest, sometimes that whisper is more of a shout you've been ignoring. The first step in this process is to allow yourself the freedom to dream big. And I mean big. So often we limit our dreams because we're afraid of disappointment or because we've been told, either by others or by ourselves, that our dreams are unrealistic. But let's toss that idea out the window, shall we? This is your life, and the vision you create is entirely up to you. You get to dream as extravagantly as you want, without any apologies. Think about the wildest, most fulfilling, happiest version of your life. If your vision feels a little scary, like it's too big or too much, then you're probably on the right track. Dreaming big is all about pushing past the limits of what you've previously believed is possible. Take a moment to close your eyes and imagine waking up in this dream life. Picture every detail. Where are you? Who's with you? What does your day look like from morning to night? Are you in your dream home, living in your ideal city, or traveling the world? Do you have a fulfilling career that lights you up every day? Are you surrounded by positive, supportive relationships that help you grow and thrive? How do you feel? This part is crucial. Really dig into the emotions of it. The more you can feel what it would be like to live this dream life, the more real it becomes. This is more than a thought exercise. It's about creating a vivid picture that stirs something inside you, something that makes you excited to get up every morning. It's important to remember that your dream life isn't just about material things, though there's nothing wrong with wanting those either. It's about how you want to feel, what you want to experience, and how you want to show up in the world. It's the difference between dreaming of a fancy car because it looks cool, and dreaming of it because it represents freedom, independence, and the ability to explore new places. The more meaning and emotion you can attach to your vision, the more powerful it becomes. One thing you might notice as you begin to define this vision is that some limiting beliefs start to creep in. You know the ones, they're sneaky little thoughts like, I could never have that, or, who am I to dream that big? These thoughts are natural, but they're also wrong. Those limiting beliefs have no place in this vision. When they pop up, acknowledge them and then kindly show them the door. They don't get to decide what's possible for you. This process of envisioning your dream life is all about giving yourself permission to go beyond the boundaries of what you've always known and into the realm of what could be. And trust me, what could be is a lot bigger and brighter than you might think. Once you've spent some time truly envisioning your dream life, it's time to put it into words. This is where things start to get real. Writing down your vision is a powerful way to anchor it into your reality. You're taking it from the world of imagination and bringing it one step closer to becoming tangible. Be as detailed as possible when you write it down. Don't just say, I want to be happy, but describe exactly what happiness looks like to you. What activities bring you joy? Who are you spending your time with? What accomplishments make you proud? If financial abundance is part of your dream life, get specific about what that means to you. Is it the freedom to travel whenever you want? Is it the ability to give back generously to causes you care about? Don't be afraid to dream vividly, because the clearer the vision, the easier it becomes to manifest. And don't worry if your vision isn't perfectly formed yet. This is an ongoing process, and your dream life might evolve over time. What matters now is that you start somewhere. Even if your vision feels a little fuzzy, trust that as you move forward with intention, the picture will become clearer. As you commit to this process of defining your dream life, it's also important to keep things in perspective. Manifesting your dream life is about the journey, not just the destination. You're not aiming to achieve this vision in a single day or week. It's a gradual, beautiful unfolding, and the joy comes from watching it all take shape over time. In fact, the small steps you take every day to align with your vision are just as important as the big milestones. So be patient with yourself, and trust that every little effort is moving you closer to where you want to be. As you continue working through this journal, this vision will become your compass. It will guide the affirmations you write, the goals you set, and the actions you take. It's more than just a pretty picture in your mind, it's the framework for the life you're creating. And remember, your dream life isn't just some far-off fantasy. It's closer than you think. All you need to do is define it clearly, believe in it wholeheartedly, and start taking those first few steps toward it. The universe is listening, and it's already starting to shift things in your favor. So, are you ready to dream big and step into that vision? Because your dream life is out there, waiting for you to claim it. Chapter 3: Affirmations for Abundance and Prosperity. Now that you've set your intention and have a clear vision of your dream life, it's time to bring out one of the most powerful tools in your manifestation toolbox: affirmations. These little phrases are like magic spells, but instead of waving a wand, you're harnessing the power of your mind. Affirmations are a simple yet incredibly effective way to program your thoughts and energy to align with the abundance and prosperity you're working to attract. Let's start with what affirmations really are. At their core, affirmations are positive, present-tense statements that declare something as true. And not just any old thing, something you want to be true. When used correctly, affirmations can help rewire your brain, shifting your mindset from one of doubt or scarcity to one of confidence and abundance. It's like giving your mind a makeover where instead of focusing on what you lack, you're focused on what you're calling in. It's that shift in perspective that turns affirmations from simple words into powerful manifesting tools. Now, I get it, affirmations might feel a bit silly at first. I mean, who wakes up in the morning, looks in the mirror and says, "I am a magnet for abundance," with a straight face, right? But here's the thing. Even if it feels awkward at first, affirmations are effective because they speak directly to your subconscious mind. Your conscious mind might roll its eyes, but your subconscious? It listens intently, picking up on those positive cues and starting to believe that what you're saying is real. And when your subconscious believes something, you begin to act in ways that align with that belief. This is where the magic happens. Abundance in all its forms starts in your mind. Whether you're manifesting financial success, deep relationships, or personal fulfillment, it begins with your inner dialogue. Most of us are conditioned to think in terms of scarcity. We're so used to hearing and believing that there isn't enough to go around, or that wealth and success are reserved for only a select few. But affirmations help you break free from this scarcity mindset and embrace the idea that there's more than enough abundance to go around, and you deserve your share of it. Affirmations work best when they're rooted in the present moment, as if the thing you desire is already yours. This is where the magic of language really shines. Instead of saying, "I will be financially successful someday," you declare, "I am financially abundant now." This little shift in wording is powerful. By phrasing it as something that's already happening, you're teaching your mind to start seeing it as your current reality, not a distant possibility. The more you repeat this belief, the more you'll start to act in ways that align with abundance. You'll notice yourself making smarter financial decisions, seeing new opportunities for growth, and feeling more confident in your ability to create the life you desire. When it comes to manifesting prosperity, it's not just about money. While financial success is definitely a big part of abundance, prosperity also includes a richness in relationships, personal achievements, and emotional well-being. Imagine abundance flowing into every corner of your life, not just your bank account. Affirmations for abundance can help you cultivate a mindset where you're constantly attracting good things in all forms, whether that's wealth, love, joy, or health. When you start affirming abundance, you're essentially telling the universe, "I'm ready to receive all the good things coming my way." But here's the catch. Affirmations aren't just about saying the words. You need to feel the energy behind them. This isn't about robotic repetition. It's about creating an emotional connection to the affirmations. The more you can tap into the feeling of abundance as you say these affirmations, the more powerfully they'll work for you. For instance, when you say, "I am a magnet for wealth," really imagine yourself in that scenario. Picture the financial freedom you'll have. Feel the excitement of living that reality. Maybe you see yourself walking into a room filled with possibilities, opportunities practically falling into your lap. Whatever it is, let your imagination run wild. The more you can feel that energy, the more your mind and the universe will start aligning to make it happen. Another important aspect of affirmations is consistency. It's not enough to just say them once and expect your life to change overnight. Affirmations are like planting seeds. You've got to water them consistently for them to grow. This means repeating them daily, whether it's in the morning, before bed, or even throughout the day. The more you reaffirm your beliefs, the stronger they'll become. Over time, you'll notice a shift, not just in your mindset, but in the way opportunities and abundance start flowing into your life. And don't be afraid to tweak your affirmations as you go. Maybe you start with something broad like, "I am abundant," but as you get clearer on your goals, you refine it to, "I attract lucrative opportunities that align with my values." The beauty of affirmations is that they can evolve with you. They're flexible just like your dreams. As you grow, so do your affirmations. Affirmations also work particularly well when combined with gratitude. This combination is like a double shot of manifesting magic. As you affirm your abundance, pair it with a sense of gratitude for what you already have. When you acknowledge the abundance that already exists in your life, no matter how small, it creates more room for new blessings to enter. The universe loves a grateful heart, and when you express gratitude, you're sending out a signal that says, "I'm ready for even more good things to come." It's important to approach this practice with a sense of joy and lightness. Manifesting abundance isn't about being overly serious or rigid. In fact, the more you can infuse your affirmations with a sense of fun and playfulness, the better. Think of it like a game. One where the more you believe in your power to attract abundance, the more rewards you'll see in return. You might not see results immediately, but don't let that discourage you. Keep playing, keep affirming, and trust that your abundance is on its way. So, as you move forward with this chapter, take time to reflect on the kind of abundance you want to call into your life. Write down your affirmations, say them with feeling, and believe in the magic you're creating. Whether it's financial prosperity, fulfilling relationships, or personal growth, your words and thoughts have the power to shape your reality. Keep affirming, keep believing, and watch as abundance flows effortlessly into your life. The universe is listening, and it's already sending you everything you need to manifest the life of your dreams. Chapter 4. Overcoming Limiting Beliefs. As you progress on your journey to manifesting your dream life, you'll soon realize that one of the biggest obstacles in your path isn't a lack of opportunity or ability, it's the limiting beliefs you've carried with you for years. These sneaky little thoughts have a way of setting up camp in your mind, quietly whispering that you're not good enough, you don't deserve success, or that abundance is for other people, not for you. Limiting beliefs are like invisible walls. You might not always see them clearly, but they block your path to the life you truly want. But here's the good news, these walls aren't real. They're just stories we've told ourselves or that we've accepted from others, and they can be torn down. So, what exactly are limiting beliefs? They're those deeply ingrained thoughts and assumptions we hold about ourselves, the world, and what's possible. Often, we don't even realize we have them because they've been part of our internal dialogue for so long. They might come from childhood, from things we were taught or experienced, or they might be picked up along the way from society, peers, or past failures. These beliefs often masquerade as truths, when in reality, they're just perceptions we've adopted. And the tricky part? We don't just think these beliefs, we live them. Our actions, choices, and even our opportunities are shaped by these beliefs. Think of your mind as a computer. Limiting beliefs are like old software programs running in the background, quietly dictating how your system operates. Maybe you grew up believing that money is hard to come by, and now, every time you think about wealth, you feel a pang of anxiety or doubt. Maybe you've always been told that you're not good with relationships, and so every time you try to form a meaningful connection, something seems to go wrong. These beliefs, though subtle, are powerful. They influence how we see ourselves and how we show up in the world. But here's the truth, limiting beliefs are not facts. They're just thoughts, and thoughts can be changed. The first step in overcoming them is becoming aware of them. This might feel uncomfortable at first because we don't always want to confront these deeply held beliefs. It's easier to stay in the comfort zone of what we know, even if what we know is holding us back. But awareness is the key to transformation. When you can recognize a limiting belief for what it is, a mental roadblock, you can begin the work of dismantling it. So how do we start this process? The first thing you'll want to do is observe your thoughts, especially when you're faced with challenges or when you're thinking about your goals. What are the recurring doubts or fears that pop up? Do you hear a little voice saying things like, "I'm not smart enough for this," or "I'll never be able to make that much money"? These are clues that limiting beliefs are at play. Often they reveal themselves in moments when you're stepping out of your comfort zone. As soon as you start stretching towards something new, those beliefs rise up to pull you back. It's your mind's way of trying to protect you from discomfort, but in reality, it's keeping you stuck. Once you've identified these beliefs, it's time to challenge them. Ask yourself, is this belief really true? Where did it come from? Who taught me to think this way? You might realize that some of these beliefs aren't even yours to begin with. Maybe they came from your parents who had their own fears about money or success, and those beliefs got passed down to you. Or maybe they came from a past experience that didn't go the way you hoped, and you've carried that disappointment into your present. Whatever their origin, it's important to remember that just because something has been true in the past doesn't mean it has to be true in the future. The next step in overcoming limiting beliefs is rewriting the script. This is where you get to take back control. Imagine yourself as the author of your life story, and up until now, maybe you've been letting these old beliefs write your chapters. But from this moment forward, you're going to pick up the pen. You're going to create new beliefs that empower you, that support your dreams, and that align with the abundance and success you're manifesting. Let's say you've identified a belief like, "I'm not good enough to start my own business." This belief might be rooted in fear or past experiences where you felt like you failed. But just because you've struggled before doesn't mean you're doomed to fail again. The new belief you'll create might sound like, "I am fully capable of creating a successful business that aligns with my passion and talents." Notice how this new belief is positive, present tense, and aligned with your goals. It doesn't ignore the challenges you might face, but it empowers you to believe in your ability to overcome them. Rewriting limiting beliefs is a process that takes time, patience, and practice. You didn't develop these beliefs overnight, and they won't disappear in a day either. But every time you catch yourself falling into an old pattern of thinking, you have the opportunity to course correct. Replace the limiting belief with your new, empowering one. Over time, your mind will start to shift, and those old beliefs will lose their grip on you. It's also important to surround yourself with positive influences as you work through this process. The people you spend time with, the media you consume, and the environments you engage with can all impact your beliefs. If you're constantly around people who reinforce scarcity or doubt, it's going to be harder to shake those limiting beliefs. But if you fill your life with inspiration, encouragement, and positivity, it becomes easier to embrace the new, empowering beliefs you're cultivating. Remember, overcoming limiting beliefs is not about pretending challenges don't exist. It's about shifting your mindset so that challenges no longer define what's possible for you. You're allowed to have doubts and fears, it's part of being human, but those doubts don't get to run the show. You're the one in control. By identifying and challenging these beliefs, you're opening the door to a new way of thinking, one that aligns with the life you're manifesting. As you continue on your journey, you'll start to notice how much lighter and freer you feel as these beliefs begin to dissolve. You'll find yourself taking bigger risks, embracing opportunities, and stepping into a more abundant mindset. Limiting beliefs will still pop up from time to time, but the difference is that you'll know how to handle them. Instead of letting them stop you, you'll face them head-on and remind yourself of your new, empowering beliefs. You deserve to live a life free from the constraints of limiting beliefs. You deserve to manifest the abundance, success, and joy that's waiting for you. The only thing standing in your way is a story you've been telling yourself, and now you have the power to rewrite it. Chapter 5. The Power of Gratitude in Manifestation. As you continue your journey of manifesting your dream life, there's one practice that holds the key to amplifying everything you desire: gratitude. Gratitude is the secret ingredient that transforms your mindset, opens your heart, and accelerates the manifestation process. It's not just a feel-good emotion, but a powerful force that aligns you with the abundance that already exists in your life. When you approach the world with a mindset of gratitude, you're essentially telling the universe, "I appreciate what I have, and I'm ready for even more." Gratitude shifts your energy in a way that's hard to overstate. Think about it for a second. When you focus on what's missing from your life, whether it's a lack of money, love, or opportunities, your mind is steeped in scarcity. You're sending out signals of lack, and what happens? You start to see more lack. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. But when you flip the switch and focus on what's already good in your life, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, you begin to attract more of that goodness. You're essentially rewiring your brain to notice abundance instead of lack. And the universe? It loves this energy. When you vibrate with gratitude, you're like a magnet for even more things to be grateful for. One of the biggest misconceptions about gratitude is that it's something you do only when everything's going great. But here's the thing. True gratitude isn't about being thankful just for the obvious blessings in your life. It's about finding things to appreciate, even in the moments of challenge, struggle, or uncertainty. That's when gratitude works its real magic. It allows you to see the beauty in the process, even when you haven't reached the destination yet. Take a moment to reflect on the journey you're currently on. You're working towards your dream life, setting powerful intentions and rewiring your mind with affirmations. But maybe you haven't seen all the results yet. Maybe things aren't unfolding as quickly as you hoped. This is where gratitude becomes your best ally. Instead of focusing on what hasn't happened yet, shift your attention to everything that's already in motion. Be grateful for the small steps you've taken. Be grateful for the growth you've experienced. Be grateful for the opportunities that are just starting to show up. Gratitude allows you to embrace the journey rather than fixating on the outcome. And when you fall in love with the journey, that's when the magic really starts to happen. Gratitude also has a way of shifting your perspective on challenges. Let's face it, life isn't always smooth sailing. There will be roadblocks, delays, and moments of doubt. But instead of viewing these moments as setbacks, gratitude allows you to see them as stepping stones. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth, and when you approach it with a grateful heart, you're able to extract the lessons and move forward with more wisdom and resilience. It's not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about recognizing that even in the imperfection, there's something to be thankful for. Another beautiful aspect of gratitude is that it pulls you into the present moment. So often we get caught up in the future, focused on the things we want to manifest, the goals we want to achieve, the life we're dreaming of. But when you live too far in the future, you miss out on the beauty of the present. Gratitude brings you back to the here and now, reminding you that while it's great to dream big, the real magic is happening right now in this very moment. You begin to realize that the present moment holds its own form of abundance. Maybe it's the warm cup of coffee in your hands, the laughter of a loved one, or the feeling of the sun on your skin. These small moments of joy are where true abundance resides, and gratitude helps you savor them. Gratitude isn't just a mental exercise, it's an emotional state. When you're truly feeling grateful, it's impossible to feel stressed, anxious, or fearful. Your mind can't hold on to negativity and gratitude at the same time. It's like trying to stand in two different places at once. Gratitude lifts you into a higher vibration, one where love, joy, and abundance flow more freely. And the more time you spend in that elevated state, the more you'll notice that your desires start to manifest with greater ease. Why? Because you're already in a state of receiving. You're no longer chasing after things with a sense of desperation. You're appreciating what is, and by doing so, you're opening the door to more of what you want. One of the most transformative practices you can incorporate into your daily routine is a gratitude ritual. It doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming, but it should be intentional. Set aside a few moments each day to reflect on what you're grateful for. It can be as simple as writing down 3 things that brought you joy, peace, or inspiration. Maybe you're grateful for the supportive people in your life, for your health, or for the small progress you've made towards your goals. And if you're having a tough day, that's when this practice becomes even more important. Challenge yourself to find something, anything, to be grateful for. It might be as simple as the fact that you're still standing, still trying, still showing up. Gratitude for the little things creates a ripple effect that eventually touches every part of your life. Over time, this practice rewires your brain to naturally seek out things to appreciate. Instead of waiting for the big, life-changing moments to feel grateful, you start to see abundance in the everyday details. This shift doesn't just change your mood, it changes the energy you project into the world. And remember, the energy you put out is the energy you attract. When you walk through life in a state of gratitude, you're telling the universe, I see the abundance around me and I'm ready for more. The universe responds by sending even more opportunities, blessings, and prosperity your way. One of the most beautiful things about gratitude is that it deepens your connection to others. When you express gratitude to the people around you, whether it's a simple thank you or a heartfelt acknowledgement, it strengthens your relationships and builds an energy of reciprocity. Gratitude is contagious. When you're grateful, people feel it, and it creates a positive ripple effect that elevates not just your life but the lives of those around you. You become a beacon of positivity, attracting more kindness, support, and generosity from others. It's a cycle of abundance that starts with something as simple as saying, thank you. As you integrate gratitude into your manifestation journey, you'll notice that it doesn't just amplify the good things in your life. It transforms how you see everything. You'll start to realize that abundance isn't something you have to chase or wait for. It's already here, surrounding you in ways both big and small. The more you express gratitude for the abundance in your life, the more you'll find to be grateful for. It's a beautiful, ongoing cycle that keeps building on itself. So as you move forward, remember this: gratitude is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's not just about manifesting more, it's about recognizing the wealth of goodness that already surrounds you. The more you appreciate, the more you'll attract. And the more you attract, the more your dream life will unfold effortlessly, one grateful step at a time. Chapter 6: Cultivating an Abundant Mindset. If you've been following along on this journey of manifesting your dream life, you've likely started to notice a shift. A feeling that abundance is not just something external but a state of mind, something you can actively cultivate within yourself. This chapter is all about deepening that understanding. It's about transforming the way you see the world, how you think, and how you interact with opportunities, challenges, and even the ordinary moments of life. The truth is, an abundant mindset is the very foundation upon which a life of prosperity, joy, and fulfillment is built. First, let's talk about what an abundant mindset really is. At its core, it's a way of thinking that is rooted in the belief that there is more than enough in the universe for everyone. More than enough love, success, wealth, opportunities, everything. It's the opposite of a scarcity mindset, which tells us that there's never enough and that we have to compete, struggle, or sacrifice to get what we want. Scarcity whispers that life is a zero-sum game, where someone else's gain is your loss. It's an exhausting way to live, constantly worried that the well of good things is going to run dry. But here's the radical shift: abundance is everywhere. It's not limited, nor is it reserved for a select few. There's an endless flow of possibilities, resources, and opportunities available to you, if you choose to see them. This doesn't mean denying challenges or pretending that life is always easy. Instead, it's about recognizing that even in the face of obstacles, there's a deeper reservoir of potential waiting to be tapped into. With an abundant mindset, you start to view challenges as opportunities in disguise. Instead of seeing lack, you see what's possible. Cultivating an abundant mindset starts with the inner dialogue you have with yourself. Think about the way you talk to yourself throughout the day. Are your thoughts filled with "I can't," "I don't have enough," or "it's too late for me"? Or are they filled with possibilities like "I am capable," "I am deserving," and "there's plenty of time for me to succeed"? These seemingly small shifts in language make a world of difference. When you catch yourself falling into patterns of scarcity thinking, gently redirect your mind toward abundance. Remind yourself that there's no need to fear running out of time, money, or opportunities. The universe operates in a flow of endless giving, and you are a part of that flow. One of the most powerful ways to begin cultivating an abundant mindset is by letting go of the comparison trap. In our modern world, it's so easy to compare yourself to others, what they have, what they've achieved, how far ahead they seem to be. Social media, conversations with friends or colleagues, even casual observations can trigger this sense of not enough. But comparison is the thief of abundance. The moment you start comparing your journey to someone else's, you're pulling yourself out of the flow of your own life. You're essentially telling yourself that someone else's success somehow diminishes your own potential, when in fact the opposite is true. When you live with an abundant mindset, someone else's success becomes a source of inspiration, not insecurity. You see their achievements as evidence of what's possible for you too. If someone else has achieved financial success, a fulfilling relationship, or a dream career, it's proof that those things are available in the universe, and that they're available to you as well. The success of others doesn't take away from your own path. In fact, it enriches it. Abundance is about recognizing that there's more than enough to go around. Your journey is unique, and there's no need to rush or feel left behind. Another key aspect of cultivating an abundant mindset is learning to embrace the flow of giving and receiving. Scarcity mindset often causes us to hold on too tightly to what we have, whether that's money, love, time, or energy. We become afraid that if we give too much, there won't be enough left for ourselves. But abundance thrives in the flow of exchange. The more you give, authentically, generously, and without expectation, the more you open yourself up to receiving. This isn't just about financial giving, though that can be part of it. It's about sharing your energy, your time, your kindness, and your support. Think of it like breathing. You can't inhale without exhaling. Abundance works in much the same way. When you give freely, you're sending a signal to the universe that you trust there will always be more. You're stepping into the natural flow of life, where giving and receiving are in balance. And when you're open to receiving, you allow blessings to come to you in ways you may not have expected. Sometimes abundance shows up in the form of money or opportunities, but often it's the small, everyday moments that we overlook. A helping hand, an unexpected connection, a new idea that leads to something greater. As you cultivate this mindset of abundance, you'll also begin to notice how it affects your relationship with time. In a scarcity mindset, time is always slipping away. There's never enough of it and the clock always seems to be ticking too fast. But with an abundant mindset, you realize that time is one of the greatest resources we have, and it's not running out. There's no need to rush through life, no need to panic about being behind. Abundance teaches you to be present, to savor the moment you're in, and to trust that there's plenty of time for everything to unfold. When you stop racing against time, you find that you can be more intentional, more focused, and more aligned with your goals. One of the most beautiful things about an abundant mindset is how it transforms your perspective on success and failure. In a scarcity mindset, failure is something to fear because it's seen as a dead end, a sign that you've missed out. But when you live in abundance, failure becomes just another stepping stone on the path to success. It's not the end, it's a lesson, a redirect, an opportunity to grow and try again. You start to see that every failure is actually a gift, pushing you closer to where you're meant to be. Abundance reminds you that there are endless chances to learn, grow, and succeed. You're never truly out of options. At its core, abundance is about trust. It's about trusting yourself, trusting the universe, and trusting the process. When you cultivate an abundant mindset, you're no longer grasping at every opportunity out of fear that it might be your last. Instead, you approach life with a sense of calm and confidence, knowing that what is meant for you will not pass you by. You trust that there's always more around the corner, and you let go of the need to control every outcome. This sense of trust allows you to move through life with ease, opening your heart and mind to receive all the good things waiting for you. As you continue on your journey, remember that abundance isn't something you need to chase or earn. It's already here. It's in the air you breathe, in the relationships you nurture, in the opportunities that present themselves to you every day. By shifting your mindset from scarcity to abundance, you're not just attracting more wealth or success, you're transforming the way you experience life. You're moving from a place of fear and lack into a place of joy, gratitude, and limitless possibility. So, take a deep breath, let go of any lingering scarcity, and trust that the universe is abundant and so are you. There's more than enough for all of us. More than enough love, more than enough success, more than enough time. And the more you embrace this truth, the more you'll find that abundance is already flowing effortlessly into your life. Chapter 7. Manifesting through Visualization. Now that you're beginning to cultivate an abundant mindset and harness the power of gratitude, it's time to dive deeper into one of the most powerful tools in the manifestation process: visualization. You've probably heard the phrase, "see it to believe it," but when it comes to manifesting your dream life, the opposite is true. You have to believe it to see it. Visualization is the practice of using your imagination to create mental images of what you want to manifest, and it's one of the most effective ways to bring your dreams from thought into reality. The process may seem simple, but its effects can be profound. The beauty of visualization lies in the fact that your brain doesn't distinguish between something vividly imagined and something actually experienced. When you visualize something in detail, whether it's achieving a goal, landing your dream job, or living in your ideal home, your brain activates the same neural pathways as if you were physically living that experience. This is a powerful hack for your mind because it helps you align emotionally and energetically with the reality you want to create. In essence, visualization helps you practice success before it even happens, allowing you to become familiar with the feelings and actions that align with your desired outcome. But visualization is more than just daydreaming. It's a deliberate and focused mental exercise that involves seeing, feeling, and experiencing your goals as though they are already achieved. You're not just imagining things in a vague, wishful way. You're stepping fully into the role of the person you want to become, embracing the emotions, thoughts, and actions that align with your vision. The more vivid and emotionally charged your visualizations, the more powerful they become. You're creating a mental roadmap for your subconscious mind, giving it a clear picture of where you're headed and what needs to happen to get there. Imagine this. You're standing in your dream life. Picture the setting. Where are you? What do you see around you? What are you doing? Who are you with? Focus on every sensory detail. Is there a cool breeze on your skin? Is the sun shining down on you as you sip your morning coffee in the dream home you've always imagined? What do you hear? Maybe the laughter of loved ones, or the gentle sound of waves if you've always dreamed of living near the ocean. Engage all your senses as you build this mental image. The more detailed and immersive your visualization, the more your brain will begin to believe that this vision is already part of your reality. But visualization isn't just about seeing a picture in your mind. The true power of visualization comes from the emotions you attach to those images. How do you feel in this dream life? Do you feel empowered, excited, content, or fulfilled? These emotions are the key to bringing your visualization to life. It's one thing to see yourself achieving a goal, but it's entirely another to feel the joy, pride, and satisfaction of having achieved it. When you can tap into the emotions that accompany your success, You're creating a vibrational match between your current self and your future reality. This alignment is what signals to the universe that you're ready to receive. In many ways, visualization is like a rehearsal for your future. Athletes, performers, and high achievers have used this technique for decades to mentally prepare for success. Before they even step onto the field or stage, they've already visualized the outcome they want: the winning shot, the flawless performance, the triumphant moment. By the time they actually go through the motions, their brain has already rehearsed the event, and their body knows how to respond. Visualization helps you program your mind for success so that when the opportunities arise, you're ready to step into them with confidence and ease. Now, you might be wondering, is visualization really enough to make my dreams come true? The answer is both yes and no. Visualization is a crucial part of the process, but it's not the only step. It's the beginning, the spark that ignites the fire, but it has to be followed by inspired action. The purpose of visualization is to align your mind, emotions, and energy with your desired outcome. Once you've done that, you're better equipped to take the actions that will move you toward your goals. Visualization alone won't get you there, but it will set the stage for everything else to unfold. Think of visualization as planting a seed in your subconscious mind. Every time you practice it, you're watering that seed, nurturing it, and helping it grow. But just like a plant, it needs more than water to thrive. It needs sunlight, soil, and space to grow, just like your dreams need action, effort, and time. When you combine the mental rehearsal of visualization with real-world steps, you create a powerful synergy that accelerates your manifestation process. Another important aspect of visualization is consistency. The more frequently you visualize your desired outcome, the more you train your mind to focus on it. It's like exercising a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger it becomes. You don't have to spend hours each day visualizing, but a few minutes of focused, intentional visualization every day can create a profound shift. Over time, you'll find that your mind starts naturally drifting toward thoughts of abundance, success, and possibility. Instead of focusing on obstacles or doubts, you'll be drawn to solutions and opportunities. A great way to enhance your visualization practice is to combine it with your affirmations. After you've written down or repeated your daily affirmations, take a few moments to close your eyes and visualize what those affirmations would look and feel like if they were already true. If one of your affirmations is, "I am financially free," imagine yourself living in that state of financial freedom. See yourself paying your bills with ease, treating yourself to experiences you've always dreamed of, and feeling a deep sense of security and abundance. Connect with the emotions behind your affirmations, and let them flow into your visualization. Visualization can also be used to overcome fears and doubts. If you find yourself struggling with limiting beliefs or self-doubt, use visualization to rewrite the story. Instead of focusing on what might go wrong, visualize yourself handling challenges with grace and confidence. See yourself overcoming obstacles and achieving your goals, no matter what stands in your way. This practice helps you retrain your mind to focus on possibilities rather than problems. It builds your mental resilience and prepares you to face real-world challenges with a mindset of success. As you continue practicing visualization, don't be surprised if you start noticing little synchronicities and opportunities showing up in your life. That's the universe responding to the signals you're sending out. You might find that the right people, resources, or ideas seem to appear just when you need them. This is the magic of visualization in action. It's not just about creating a picture in your mind, it's about aligning yourself with the energy of what you want, so that you can attract and receive it in the physical world. But perhaps the most beautiful part of visualization is that it allows you to experience joy and fulfillment in the present moment. Even if you haven't yet achieved your goals, visualization gives you a glimpse of what's possible. It allows you to tap into the excitement, pride, and happiness of living your dream life now, rather than waiting for it to happen in the future. And when you can feel that joy in the present, you're already halfway there. So, as you move forward on your manifestation journey, make visualization a daily habit. Set aside a few quiet moments each day to close your eyes, engage your senses, and step into the reality you're creating. See it, feel it, believe it, and trust that the universe is working behind the scenes to bring it into your life. With every visualization, you're moving one step closer to manifesting your dream life. And remember, the more vivid your vision, the more real it becomes. Chapter 8: Taking Aligned Action. As we continue our journey toward manifesting your dream life, it's time to talk about a crucial piece of the puzzle: taking action. You've set powerful intentions, you've created vivid visualizations, and you've affirmed your belief in abundance. But here's the thing: none of those tools, no matter how powerful, can bring your dreams into reality without action. The universe responds to the energy you put out, and that energy is amplified by the steps you take in the direction of your desires. This is what we call aligned action, and it's the bridge between dreaming and doing, between wishing and achieving. Aligned action is different from just doing for the sake of doing. It's not about busy work or forcing yourself into a frenzy of productivity to prove that you're serious about your goals. Rather, aligned action flows naturally from the intentions you've set. It feels purposeful, and often it even feels joyful. When you're taking aligned action, there's a sense of flow, as if the universe is opening doors for you, one step at a time. You're not pushing against resistance. You're moving in harmony with the energy of your dreams. But what does it really mean to take aligned action? It starts with listening to your intuition. Your mind and heart know the way forward, even if it doesn't always make sense logically. Maybe you've been visualizing a career change or a new creative project, but you're unsure where to begin. Aligned action might look like making that first phone call, researching the next steps, or even just sitting down to write your ideas out on paper. It could be as small as sending an email or reaching out to someone who inspires you. The key is to trust that even small steps are meaningful when they're aligned with your bigger vision. One of the most important things to remember about aligned action is that it's not about waiting for the perfect moment to act. Many people get stuck in the mindset of waiting for more money, more time, more confidence, or more clarity. But here's the truth. The perfect moment rarely arrives because perfection is an illusion. There's never going to be a time when everything is 100% lined up and guaranteed. And that's okay. Aligned action means taking a step forward even when you don't have all the answers yet. It's about trusting the process and knowing that clarity comes through action, not before it. Think of it like this. You're standing at the edge of a path, but you can't see the whole journey ahead. All you can see is the next step or two in front of you. Aligned action is taking that step, trusting that as you move forward, the rest of the path will reveal itself. It's the leap of faith that tells the universe you're serious about your dreams. And here's the beauty of it. Once you take that first step, momentum starts to build. Opportunities begin to arise, people show up, and resources become available. You might find that what seemed impossible or out of reach starts to feel not just possible but inevitable. There's another aspect of aligned action that's worth exploring, letting go of the need to control every outcome. We all have a tendency to want to know exactly how things will unfold. We want to map out the entire journey from point A to point B, with all the details filled in. But aligned action isn't about controlling the outcome. It's about staying open to how the universe delivers what you've asked for. Often, the path to your dreams will look different than you expect. What seems like a detour might actually be the exact experience you need to grow, learn, and evolve into the person who can fully receive what you're manifesting. When you take aligned action, you're stepping into a partnership with the universe. You do your part by showing up, taking steps, and trusting the process, and the universe does its part by meeting you halfway, sometimes in surprising and unexpected ways. This is where patience comes into play. You might not see immediate results from your actions, and that's okay. Manifestation is not always a linear process. Sometimes things take time to unfold, and that's where your faith and persistence come in. Keep taking aligned action even when it feels like nothing is happening, because behind the scenes, the universe is rearranging things on your behalf. Aligned action also means staying flexible and adaptable. You might start out with a clear plan, but as you move forward, new information or opportunities may arise that shift your course. Instead of clinging to the original plan, stay open to adjusting it. The universe often delivers what you need in ways you might not expect. Maybe you were dead set on one career path, but then an unexpected opportunity in a different field shows up that feels perfectly aligned with your goals. When you're taking aligned action, you're not rigid in your approach. You're allowing yourself to be guided by both your intuition and the opportunities that present themselves. Another key element of aligned action is recognizing the power of consistency. Big, bold actions are great, but sometimes it's the small, consistent steps that make the biggest difference. You don't have to move mountains overnight. Often, it's the daily habits and the tiny shifts that accumulate into massive change over time. Whether it's dedicating 15 minutes a day to working on your passion project, spending time each week learning a new skill, or consistently putting yourself in environments that support your growth, these small actions build momentum. Over time, they create a powerful ripple effect that brings you closer and closer to your goals. Aligned action also involves taking care of your energy. It's about recognizing that you are your most important resource in the manifestation process. If you're constantly drained, stressed, or overwhelmed, it's hard to take the kind of action that aligns with your highest self. Part of taking aligned action means prioritizing your well-being, mentally, emotionally, and physically. When you're in a place of balance and alignment within yourself, the actions you take flow more naturally, and the results feel more rewarding. There's a beautiful sense of flow that comes when you take action from a place of alignment rather than from a place of fear or obligation. It's the difference between forcing something to happen and allowing something to unfold. When you're in alignment, your actions feel lighter, more joyful, and more inspired. You're no longer grinding your way towards success. You're moving with purpose and clarity. And when you approach your goals with this sense of ease and flow, you create space for miracles to happen. Taking aligned action is not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about showing up, doing your best, and trusting that every step you take is bringing you closer to your dream life. There will be times when you make mistakes, when things don't go as planned, or when you feel like you've hit a roadblock. But every experience, even the challenging ones, is part of your journey. Each step, whether it feels like a leap forward or a stumble, is moving you in the direction of your dreams. So, as you continue this journey, ask yourself, what is the next step I can take today? It doesn't have to be a giant leap. It can be a small, quiet action that feels aligned with your goals and your heart. Listen to your intuition, trust the process, and take that step. The universe is ready to support you, but it needs you to take the first move. With each aligned action, you're signaling to the universe that you are ready to receive. And with each step you take, your dream life is moving closer to becoming your reality. Chapter 9. Trusting the universe's timing. As you journey through the process of manifesting your dream life, you'll inevitably encounter one of the most challenging and transformative lessons of all. Learning to trust the universe's timing. This is the part of the journey where patience, surrender, and faith take center stage. You've set your intentions, visualized your goals, taken aligned action, and now you're waiting for the universe to respond. But sometimes, it feels like nothing is happening. Sometimes, it feels like the universe is silent or that your dreams are taking longer than you'd hoped to materialize. And this is when many people start to feel doubt creeping in. Trusting the timing of your life is not just about waiting passively. It's about cultivating a deep sense of faith that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, even when it doesn't match the timeline you had in mind. It's about letting go of the need to control every detail and every outcome, and instead, leaning into the belief that the universe knows what it's doing. The truth is, the universe operates on its own rhythm, and that rhythm doesn't always align with our human sense of urgency. We live in a world that's constantly pushing us to go faster, do more, and achieve everything right now. But the process of manifestation requires a different pace, one that's rooted in trust, flow, and divine timing. It's natural to want things to happen quickly, especially when you're passionate about your goals or when you've been working hard to bring them to life. You might be thinking, I've done everything I'm supposed to do, why isn't it happening yet? But here's what you need to understand. Just because you don't see the results immediately doesn't mean nothing is happening. Often, the universe is working behind the scenes in ways you can't yet perceive. Seeds are being planted, connections are being made, and opportunities are being aligned, even if they haven't yet appeared in your physical reality. This is why trust is so important. It's the belief that things are unfolding for your highest good, even when the evidence isn't visible yet. Part of trusting the universe's timing is recognizing that delays or detours aren't necessarily a sign that you're doing something wrong. In fact, they might be exactly what you need. Sometimes, the universe withholds certain things from us because we're not ready for them yet. Or there might be lessons, growth, or experiences that need to happen first before your dream can fully come to fruition. It's like preparing a garden. You plant the seeds, water them, and wait, but you don't dig them up every day to check if they're growing. You trust that, in the right time and under the right conditions, they will sprout. The same is true for your manifestations. This process of waiting can feel uncomfortable, especially when you're used to being in control. But the universe doesn't operate on human schedules or deadlines. It knows when the conditions are perfect for your dream to bloom, and that might mean you need to wait a little longer than you'd planned. But that waiting time isn't wasted. It's often in the periods of stillness that the most profound inner growth happens. It's during these times that you have the opportunity to refine your vision, strengthen your belief, and prepare yourself mentally and emotionally for what's to come. Trusting the universe's timing also means being open to the idea that what you're manifesting might arrive in a way that's different from what you envisioned. The universe often has a way of surprising us with outcomes that are better than we could have planned. Maybe you're manifesting a new career opportunity, and while you have a specific idea in your mind of what that looks like, the universe might have something even more aligned with your true purpose in store. When you're too fixated on a particular outcome or timeline, you can miss the bigger picture. Trusting the universe means releasing your attachment to the specifics and staying open to the possibilities that are unfolding. This trust isn't just about sitting back and waiting for something to happen. It's about continuing to take inspired action while allowing space for the universe to do its part. It's the balance between doing and being, between effort and surrender. You show up, you do the work, and then you step back and trust that the universe will meet you halfway. It's like a dance. You don't lead the entire time. Sometimes you need to follow the rhythm and let the flow guide you. When you're constantly pushing, striving, and trying to control every detail, you block the natural flow of abundance and synchronicity. One of the most powerful shifts you can make in your manifestation journey is moving from a mindset of scarcity and impatience to one of abundance and trust. When you believe that time is running out or that you're missing your chance, you're operating from a place of lack. But when you trust that there's plenty of time for everything to unfold, you're signaling to the universe that you're open, relaxed, and ready to receive. You stop grasping for what you want and start allowing it to come to you in its own perfect time. In these moments of waiting, it's also essential to practice gratitude. Instead of focusing on what hasn't happened yet, shift your attention to what is already happening. Gratitude keeps you in a state of appreciation for the journey, even when the destination feels far away. It reminds you that there's beauty in the process and that every step you take is part of your growth. When you can find contentment in the present moment, you release the anxiety of the future. You start to realize that your dream life isn't something that's going to arrive one day in the distant future. It's something you're creating right now with each choice, thought, and action. Trusting the universe's timing is an act of surrender, but surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means letting go of the need to control how and when your dreams unfold, while still believing wholeheartedly that they will. It's about having faith in the unseen forces that are working on your behalf. Sometimes, the greatest manifestations happen when you least expect them. A door suddenly opens, an opportunity arises out of nowhere, or you meet someone who completely changes your path. These moments of synchronicity are the universe's way of showing you that it's been working all along, even when you couldn't see it. It's important to remember that everything in life happens in cycles. Just like the seasons, there's a time for growth, a time for harvest, and a time for rest. Trusting the universe's timing means honoring these natural cycles in your life. There will be times when everything seems to be moving quickly, with opportunities coming left and right. And there will be times when things slow down, when it feels like nothing is happening. Both phases are necessary. The periods of rest and reflection are just as valuable as the periods of rapid movement. They allow you to recharge, recalibrate, and prepare for what's next. So, if you're in a season of waiting right now, take heart. Know that the universe hasn't forgotten you or your dreams. In fact, the very act of waiting is often a sign that something extraordinary is being prepared for you. Trust that the universe is always working in your favor, even when it feels like things are at a standstill. Trust that the right opportunities, people, and experiences are being woven into your life at the perfect moment. And trust that everything you've been dreaming of is on its way, in a way that's even better than you imagined. Trusting the universe's timing is one of the deepest forms of faith. It's believing that everything you want is already yours, even if you can't see it yet. It's knowing that your dreams are taking shape in ways you may not understand, but that are always aligned with your highest good. And as you continue to move forward, taking aligned action and staying open to the flow of life, the universe will continue to guide you toward the manifestation of your dream life. You're on the right path and everything is unfolding just as it should. Chapter 10. Reflecting on your manifestation journey. As we approach the final stages of this manifestation journey, it's important to pause, take a deep breath, and reflect on everything you've experienced and learned along the way. Manifestation isn't just about reaching a destination. It's about embracing the transformation that happens during the journey itself. Each step you've taken, from setting intentions to cultivating gratitude, from visualizing your dreams to taking aligned action, has shaped you in ways that go far beyond achieving specific goals. Now, it's time to recognize that growth, honor the progress you've made, and celebrate the person you're becoming. Reflection is a powerful tool in the manifestation process because it allows you to acknowledge the subtle, often unseen shifts that are occurring in your life. We live in a world that's constantly focused on results, on tangible outcomes that can be measured and compared. But the truth is, some of the most profound changes happen beneath the surface, within your mindset, your energy, and your heart. These inner shifts may not be immediately visible, but they are the foundation for everything you're manifesting. As you reflect, you'll begin to see how your thoughts, beliefs, and actions have evolved over time, and how that evolution is shaping your reality. Take a moment to think about where you were when you first began this journey. What were your dreams, hopes, and desires? What obstacles were you facing, both internally and externally? Perhaps you were struggling with doubt, fear, or limiting beliefs. Maybe you felt stuck in a cycle of scarcity or uncertainty. Now, as you look back, can you see how far you've come? Even if your external circumstances haven't fully changed yet, the shifts within you are undeniable. You've learned to trust yourself, to believe in your worth, and to see the world through a lens of abundance and possibility. That is no small accomplishment. Reflection also gives you the opportunity to notice the synchronicities and signs that have appeared along the way. Often, when we're caught up in the busyness of life, we overlook the little nudges from the universe, the unexpected opportunities, the chance encounters, the moments of clarity that guided us in the right direction. As you reflect, you might start to recognize these signs for what they truly are, evidence that the universe has been supporting you all along. The more you become aware of these moments, the more you'll trust that you are always being guided, even when the path ahead seems unclear. But reflection isn't just about looking back. It's also about appreciating the present moment and recognizing that manifestation is a continuous process. The journey doesn't end when you achieve a specific goal or reach a milestone. In fact, that's only the beginning. Manifestation is a way of life, a constant unfolding of new desires, dreams, and opportunities. Every time you accomplish something you once thought impossible, a new horizon appears, inviting you to dream even bigger. This is the beauty of the manifestation process. It's never static and it's always expanding. As you reflect, take some time to consider what has worked well for you during this journey. What practices or habits have helped you stay aligned with your intentions? Maybe you found power in daily affirmations, or perhaps visualization became your favorite tool. Did taking small, consistent actions lead to unexpected breakthroughs? Did moments of surrender and trust open doors that were once closed? By identifying the practices that resonate most with you, you can continue to strengthen those habits as you move forward. Manifestation is a deeply personal process, and the more you learn about what works for you, the more empowered you'll be to create the life you desire. At the same time, reflection offers a chance to acknowledge the challenges you've faced. Manifestation is not always an easy or linear process. There will inevitably be moments of frustration, doubt, or setbacks. But it's important to recognize that these challenges are not failures. They are essential parts of your growth. Every challenge you've faced has taught you something valuable, whether it's resilience, patience, or the ability to adapt. In many ways, the obstacles you encounter on this path are just as important as the successes. They shape your character, refine your vision, and prepare you for even greater abundance. As you reflect on these challenges, give yourself permission to feel gratitude for them. It might sound counterintuitive, but your struggles have been powerful teachers. They've helped you discover strengths you didn't know you had, and they've guided you toward deeper self-awareness. Gratitude for the entire journey, the highs and the lows, keeps you in a state of acceptance and flow. It allows you to see that every experience, no matter how difficult, has contributed to your overall growth. And when you approach life with this mindset, you're able to find peace in the process, knowing that everything is happening for your highest good. As you reflect, it's also important to celebrate your wins, both big and small. Too often, we achieve something and immediately move on to the next goal, barely taking time to acknowledge our success. But celebration is a vital part of the manifestation process. It reinforces your belief in your own abilities and affirms to the universe that you are ready for more. When you celebrate, you're amplifying the energy of abundance, and that energy attracts even more to be grateful for. So take a moment to look at what you've accomplished, no matter how small it may seem. Maybe you've developed a more positive mindset, or maybe you've taken a bold step toward your dreams. Whatever it is, it's worth celebrating. Celebration doesn't have to be grand or elaborate. It can be as simple as acknowledging your progress with a sense of pride, treating yourself to something you enjoy, or sharing your achievements with someone who supports you. The act of celebrating sends a powerful message: I am worthy of success, and I am capable of creating the life I desire. The more you celebrate, the more you solidify that belief within yourself. As you continue to reflect, ask yourself, how has this journey changed me? What have I learned about myself? What new qualities have I developed? Perhaps you've become more patient, more resilient, or more open to new possibilities. Maybe you've learned to quiet the voice of doubt and trust in your inner wisdom. These inner shifts are just as significant as any external accomplishment, and they will continue to shape the way you move through life long after this particular journey is over. Finally, as you reflect on everything you've learned, take some time to look ahead. What new desires or dreams are starting to take shape? Manifestation is a never-ending process, and as you evolve, so do your goals. You've already seen how powerful you are when you align your thoughts, actions, and energy with your desires. So now, as you prepare for the next chapter, what will you dream of next? What new intentions will you set? What bigger, bolder goals are waiting for you to claim them? As you reflect on the past and look to the future, remember that you are always in the process of becoming. You are constantly growing, expanding, and moving closer to the fullest expression of who you are meant to be. Manifestation is not a destination, it's a lifelong practice, one that you now have the tools to continue cultivating. So take a moment to honor yourself for all the progress you've made. You've learned to trust yourself, to believe in your dreams, and to co-create with the universe. You've stepped into your power as a conscious creator, and that's something truly worth celebrating. As you move forward, continue to trust in your ability to manifest the life you desire. The universe is always supporting you, and with each step, you're becoming the person you were always meant to be. Conclusion: living your dream life every day. As we come to the final chapter of this manifestation journey, it's time to bring everything together and step fully into the life you've been working so hard to create. But here's something important to remember. Your dream life isn't a far-off destination that you'll one day arrive at. It's something you're already living right here, right now. It's not just about those big, grand achievements or monumental changes. It's about how you show up every single day with intention, gratitude, and trust in the process. Living your dream life isn't a future goal. It's a daily practice, one that you cultivate moment by moment, choice by choice. One of the biggest misconceptions about manifestation is that it's only about achieving the end result. People think, I'll be happy when I get that job, that house, that relationship. But the truth is, the essence of manifestation lies in your ability to feel abundant, joyful, and fulfilled before those things materialize. It's about embodying the energy of your dreams right now, regardless of what's happening around you. Your dream life isn't just a series of external accomplishments, it's a state of mind, a way of being. It's about finding joy in the journey, trusting the timing, and recognizing that every day holds its own magic. Think back to the work you've done throughout this journey. You've learned how to set powerful intentions, how to align your thoughts and emotions with the life you want, and how to take meaningful, aligned action toward your goals. But perhaps the most valuable lesson of all is this: your dream life is built on a foundation of self-belief. Every tool, every practice, every step you've taken has been about strengthening your belief in your own power to create the life you desire. And now that you've done this inner work, you're no longer waiting for the universe to deliver your dream life. You're actively living it, shaping it, and nurturing it every day. Living your dream life doesn't mean that everything will always be perfect. There will still be challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. That's part of the human experience. But what has changed is the way you navigate those challenges. You now have a deep reservoir of inner strength, trust, and resilience that allows you to face any obstacle with grace. You've learned that even when things don't go as planned, there's a greater plan unfolding. You've embraced the understanding that sometimes the greatest gifts come wrapped in the packaging of struggle or delay. Living your dream life means knowing that everything is happening for your highest good, even when it's hard to see it in the moment. One of the most powerful shifts that occurs when you begin living your dream life is that you stop waiting for external circumstances to dictate your happiness. You realize that happiness, fulfillment, and abundance are not things you need to chase or acquire. They are states of being that you can choose right here, right now. You've learned how to tap into gratitude, how to cultivate an abundant mindset, and how to trust the timing of your life. These are the keys to living your dream life every day, no matter what is happening around you. When you embody this energy, you become a magnet for even more of the things you desire. Living your dream life also means staying open to continuous growth and evolution. You are not a static being, and neither are your dreams. As you move through life, your desires will expand, shift, and change. New goals will emerge, and new opportunities will present themselves. This is the beauty of manifestation. It's a dynamic, ever-evolving process. The person you are today is not the same person you were when you started this journey, and that's a beautiful thing. You're constantly growing, learning, and becoming. Living your dream life means embracing this process of change with excitement and curiosity, knowing that with each new chapter, you are stepping into a fuller expression of who you truly are. But here's another crucial element of living your dream life: presence. So often we get caught up in thinking about the future, about what's next, about the next goal or the next achievement. While it's important to have dreams and aspirations, true fulfillment comes from being fully present in the here and now. Your dream life isn't just about what's coming in the future. It's about how you experience this moment. It's about finding beauty in the little things, in the quiet moments of peace, in the laughter of a loved one, in the simple pleasure of a cup of coffee in the morning. When you learn to be fully present, you realize that your dream life is already unfolding, one moment at a time. Presence also means learning to let go of the need for constant achievement. In a world that constantly pushes us to do more, be more, and have more, living your dream life means finding contentment in the present while still holding space for your future aspirations. It's the delicate balance of being both grateful for what is and excited for what's yet to come. It's about realizing that you don't need to achieve every goal right now to feel successful. Success is a feeling, not a destination. It's the feeling of alignment, purpose, and joy that comes from knowing you're exactly where you're meant to be, even if your ultimate dreams are still in the process of manifesting. As you live your dream life every day, you also become more attuned to the energy you're putting out into the world. You understand that your thoughts, emotions, and actions are constantly shaping your reality. You recognize that you have the power to influence not only your own life but also the lives of those around you. Living your dream life means being mindful of the energy you bring to every situation. It's about showing up as your highest self, with love, compassion, and positivity, and knowing that by doing so, you're contributing to the collective energy of abundance. Living your dream life is also about giving yourself permission to rest. Manifestation is a process and it requires energy. You don't have to be on all the time. There will be days when you need to recharge, when you need to step back and allow the universe to do its part. Rest is not a sign of weakness or failure. It's a necessary part of the journey. When you rest, you're allowing yourself to receive. You're trusting that you don't have to hustle or push constantly to create the life you want. Rest is an act of faith in itself. Faith that everything is unfolding perfectly, even when you're not actively working on it. So, what does it look like to live your dream life every day? It looks like waking up with a sense of purpose, knowing that each day holds opportunities for growth, joy, and expansion. It looks like embracing the present moment, finding beauty in the ordinary, and trusting that the universe is always working in your favor. It looks like staying open to new possibilities, even when they don't match your original plan. It looks like taking aligned action while also allowing space for rest and reflection. It looks like choosing love, gratitude, and abundance over fear, doubt, and scarcity. And most importantly, living your dream life means embracing the journey. It means knowing that you are always in the process of becoming, and that there is no rush to reach a final destination. You are already living your dream life in every choice you make, in every breath you take, and in every moment of gratitude and joy you experience. The dream is not something out there waiting for you to achieve it. The dream is here, right now, in the way you live, love, and show up for yourself in the world every day. As you move forward, continue to trust in your power to create the life you desire. Continue to believe in the magic of the universe, and continue to show up for yourself with love, patience, and faith. You are a powerful creator, and your dream life is not a distant goal. It's the reality you're building moment by moment, day by day. So live it, embrace it, and know that the universe is always guiding you toward your highest good.